Hello, everyone. I want to welcome you to our Sunday morning Zoom meeting for MLS. You know, I really want to share with you my story of why I got involved in MLS and really give you a background of the history of my being in network marketing. Back years ago, and I'm not going to tell you how long ago, I started network marketing by selling fuller brush products in order to make enough money for my husband and I to move out of my mother-in-law's place into our own place. And you can imagine that it was a very great need on my part. And within less than a month, I had $1,000 saved up and we were able to get our own place. From then on, for a few years, I did nothing in network marketing until I remarried after the death of my husband. He died from cancer, and I remarried and moved back to Southern Ontario, and I got involved again a little bit by selling Avon. Then I decided I wanted to move on from there, and I started selling Melaleuca products. And from there, I got involved in one network marketing company after another, as the story goes, made a little bit of money here and a little bit of money there, enough to pay for some of the things that I wanted personally to buy for myself. And then I decided a few years later, I became very, very ill. And I couldn't work, I couldn't do network marketing, I could do absolutely nothing. And so one day, a friend of mine came over, and I was suffering from a horrible, horrible migraine headache, which I had on a regular basis, and I would be in bed with a darkened room, sick to my stomach, the whole 9 yards, and sometimes they would last for almost a week. A friend came over, and she said to me, "Joan, I want to share something with you," and it was a cup of organic coffee made with a reishi mushroom. Well, I drank that cup of coffee, and after that cup of coffee, my headache disappeared. I started drinking that coffee on a regular basis, and over the past 10 years, I've had no migraine headaches. And I still use the product. I love it. It worked for me. So that got me back into the network marketing arena. Then we moved from Ontario to British Columbia, and I had an accident where I wasn't able to walk for a while because my ankles were really damaged. And so to work belly to belly, talking to people and sharing coffee samples with them just was not something I could do anymore. So I played around to the internet trying to find something else that I thought might work for me. And through trial and error, someone finally introduced me to MLS. Well, when somebody started talking to me about Bitcoin, I'd seen it on the computer a few times, and I thought it was just a little coin that was a gold color, and it was like a loonie. It was something tangible that you could, have in your hand and spend. That's all I knew about Bitcoin. And so when somebody introduced me to MLS and wanted me to get involved, I thought, boy, there's a learning curve. I probably will never be able to do this. So I sort of hesitated, and finally I gave in and I joined MLS. Well, you know what? It was the best thing that I have ever done. In less than 2 weeks, I had $1,500 Canadian in my MLS back office. That blew my mind because I had worked so hard before in other network marketing companies to accumulate that much money. And here I sat and did it. And I couldn't believe how quickly it happened and how little effort was involved. And since then, I have become a firm believer in this company. It is simple to do. The training is amazing, step-by-step training about what Bitcoin is, how you can grow your portfolio. And every time in this business that you step up to a new level, you're getting given a new set of training in Bitcoin and how to utilize it to your best advantage and how to grow a Bitcoin portfolio. Well, you know, a lot of people are afraid of this new kid on the block. And one of the reasons is that the banks and all so-called different, I guess, companies that control the dollar, the tangible dollar, are not wanting Bitcoin to move forward. Why? Because Bitcoin is a digital currency and it belongs to the blockchain. And nobody but you controls your Bitcoin. That's not the case with your dollar bill. It goes up and down with the economy, but not only that, the interest that, well, for example, I live in Canada, and in the United States, the dollar is worth more than it is in Canada. And so every time I buy something from the States, I'm paying about 25% more for it. And I just find that that's a little bit unfair. But with Bitcoin, it's going to be a universal digital currency that can be used in any country, and it's in the blockchain, which the banks and financiers have no control over. This product is amazing. It's changing the way we do business online and offline. And with digital, there's no physical product, so you don't have money in your wallet or in your bank account that can be stolen. It's there and nobody can touch it. So why do I feel that this is such a good company to be involved in? Number one, I love the integrity of the owner, Gary Perkinson. He has been on the stock market and has done a lot of trading. He understands the system. He understands Bitcoin completely. And he's put together training modules for us to learn as we grow. And I really appreciate his integrity. I appreciate the fact that I'm able to make money faster than I ever have before. And I think that this company is one of the best companies out there for two reasons. Number one, when you get paid, you don't get paid by the company. Your Bitcoin goes automatically into your Bitcoin wallet. So you can be assured that you are not going to have your Bitcoin money taken from you because of a collapse of a company. That just won't happen. So that is really a plus. And another thing I love about this company is that everybody helps each other. And that is something that I think is so important. I've been in other MLS companies where I paid money to get involved, and it was promised that, hey, I'm here to hold your hand through thick and thin. Well, guess what? My hand was only held through thin. When I really needed help at a certain time, I wasn't able to get it, and I had to fly on my own. Since I've been with MLS, which is about 3 months now, anytime I needed help, it was there for me automatically. I didn't have to beg right away. My upline was right there to help. And believe me, that is what I have made a promise of anybody that I have brought into this company. You're here to build your portfolio, but you have to be there to help the other people you bring into this business so that they can build along with you. So it's a community effort. We're working together. We're having fun. We're enjoying it. And I really recommend, if you're looking for a business where you can make money and you can grow your business quite quickly, the company to be in. So I'm going to turn, I think I've talked long enough. I wanted to share this with you. So I'm going to turn it over to Jerry and let him give his testimonial.
Hi, everybody. This is Jerry. I am a full-time truck driver and a online marketer. I've been in the online marketing niche for a few years now. I'm making money in a couple of different companies, but when Joan introduced me to this company, I had a few reservations. I've been in a couple of Bitcoin companies before, and like she said, there are some out there that will close and just steal your money, and that's happened to me a couple of different times. So I did my research on this company and found out that the company never holds any of my Bitcoin. I get paid directly into my Bitcoin wallet from the people who are buying the products. And we make over 100% commission because you only pay out of your pocket one time. Um, the idea of Bitcoin has been in my head for a few years. I've had my Bitcoin wallet for about 5 years now, but never really did anything with it. Um, I did join a couple of opportunities and made a little bit of money, but then those opportunities shut down and they made off with everybody's money, which wasn't good. So I did my due diligence. I checked out this company thoroughly, and I started making my moves and creating some systems to start bringing people in on a regular basis. And so I see myself with this company for a very long time. Um, my goal is to be financially free by the end of this year. And with the things I have moving now and the knowledge I've acquired over the last few years, I don't see any problem with that happening. The really cool thing about this is you only need to bring in two people. And when everybody brings in their two people, this thing moves really, really fast. We have people getting through 3 or 4 levels within their first month, not without any problems, because you're only bringing in two people. You get paid directly, and when people start seeing others succeed, they want to jump on that bandwagon really quick. Um, like I said, that's pretty much my story. Very brief, I know, but is what it is. You don't want to know the whole gory details of what I've been through. Trust me. But understand, I'm in this for the long haul. Joan's in it for the long haul. Our upline's in it for the long haul, and we're going here to help people change their lives, change their financial future. Uh, with that being said, I'm going to turn this over to Rick Berry, and he can give his testimonial.
Well, thanks, Jerry. Uh, my name's Rick, and I work in construction. Today, I'm actually at the house remodel job that we're working on. And I got interested in network marketing when I was just a young kid. A friend of mine said that he liked Amway, so could I host a party at my house? I said, sure, bring him over. Well, that was the seed planted in my mind of how I could retire with great income and be retired before I was 35. Well, the reality is I've been working in construction now for decades and only recently have gotten on the internet and typed in make money online. Well, that took me down all kinds of trails and lots of wasted money learning how to do this or buy that tool, and I can't even count the number of companies I've joined, and the companies are gone. They're here today, gone tomorrow, and so's my money. Well, Joan and I have known each other for a few years, and she sent me an invitation and said, please take a look at this video. And I saw MLS Bitcoin Club, and it looked similar to some Bitcoin opportunities I've seen in the past year. The past 12 months, I've seen many. And so I called her back and said, Joan, do you have another video? That one was good. I'd like to know more. And so she found another video and sent that to me. Well, then she went a little quiet, so I started doing some research, and I found that 337go.com, and then pretty soon I found Derry Perkinson, and I found his YouTube channel, and I subscribed, and I just started watching everything I could for 2 or 3 days. And then I got back to Joan and said, I want to sign up now, get me going. So she sent me a link. Or no, she told me, I'll send you a link here real quick. Well, she waited another day or two before she actually sent me a join link. And I thought, well, maybe she wasn't fully joined yet. I guess I'll just be patient and not join Derry Perkinson directly. Well, she got me my link and I signed up and sent my Bitcoin, and it took me a few hours because I'd been telling some friends of mine about it, and they immediately signed up. So I had my 2 people. And a few days later, one of those has gotten his first person. And I got Bitcoin directly into my Bitcoin wallet. And so now we're getting together and recording these meetings and letting people know that this is the company that we've all been searching for. There's no other that can compare. Is no monthly fees, the one time out of pocket. And the biggest struggle for people I'm talking to is they've never had a Bitcoin wallet. They don't know how to use Bitcoin. So I'm changing my focus to talk with people just about digital currency, how it's used, how it is useful. Joan explained much of that. And it's just, they call it a disruptive currency because the fiat currencies, or dollars, yens, pounds, whatever it's called in your country around the world, are a thing of the past. It's antiquated now. And people need to have the power of money and be able to transfer it to each other around the globe. So MLS Bitcoin Club has the greatest training that I've ever seen. Of course, I haven't seen very much because you get more advanced training as you move up the levels. There are 10 different levels, and the starter level is just 0.016 to get going after you've paid your $99 enrollment fee. And so it's really, way under $500 to start your own business that you know is going to be successful. You can share it with 2 of your best friends, even 2 of your family would be interested in joining you in learning about digital currency and how they can benefit from it. So I'll go back to Joan and we'll continue our discussion about MLS Bitcoin Club.
I want to clarify something. Rick is right. I waited a couple of days and maybe a little longer before I sent him a link to join. But before our discussion was over and before I sent him the link, I said to him, you know what, Rick, I want to make sure you're really sincere about getting involved. So I want you to find 2 people. That's the requirement for you to get your business going. You need 2 people. So I thought, you know what? Remember that old adage? If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. So I thought about that when I was thinking about Rick. I wanted to see him out of construction. I knew that this was really hard work, and he worked long, hard hours, and I wanted him out of that. So I decided to teach him to fish. Get your 2 people. So when I got back to him a couple of days later, he signed up, and guess what? Immediately after, his 2 people were in his back office. So guess what? It worked, Rick.
Hey, it worked very well. I knew that if I didn't have my 2 people, I was not ready. And I did not teach them to fish yet. One of them has caught 1, but the other one hasn't caught 1 yet.
Oh, well, you will.
I'm sure they'll come around and
Yep.
But the next person I talk to, I'll say, I won't give you a link until you have 2 people to come with you.
That's right.
That's
right.
really good.
You want to make sure they're serious about this. They're not just looking to make a quick buck, but this is going to be something that they're going to pour their energy into, and they're going to be determined to move ahead. Because if you bring in two people and they never do anything, then you're not going to move forward either. So you want to take your time, you want to qualify people. You want to make sure that they're going to push forward and make this work for them and for me too. And I've got two of the best guys, I think, in network marketing today. Rick and Jerry are seasoned networkers, and they're dedicated to what they're doing. And I'm so happy to have both of you on board on my team. Thank you for joining and having the confidence to join under me. I really appreciate the both of you very much. So if you got something, Jerry, your sound is off.
Sorry about that. You're welcome, Joan. I do want to make another clarification. The startup fee was changed from 99 to 49, and then the yearly after that is 99.
99. And Jerry, do you have your computer there so you can tell us what 0165 Bitcoin is, 65 Bitcoin is today?
I can look. Hang on. You might lose me on my screen, but I'll find out real quick.
Okay. So Rick, that the first year is $49, and then it goes up to 99 for the second year. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that 49 and I was curious what that was.
Yeah, that's what it is. So that's good. That's good. So if you've got any promotions out there, if you've got 99, change it to 49.
Okay. So that's $49.
Yeah, for the first year enrollment fee, and then after that it's 99 each year.
And then it's
The next year,
0.16 to join the starter level.
0165 to join the starter level.
So we keep the 0165.
Yeah.
No, it's 0160. They eliminated that.
The 5's been dropped. Yeah.
They took the 5 off for both the starter and level 1.
Yeah.
And I just saw 0.16 was $182 right now.
Okay, so for around $220, you can get involved in this company.
I would say less than 250 is a safe estimate.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, $181.60 is what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Okay, and then you add on your 49 on top of that.
Yeah, everything's paid in Bitcoin.
Yeah. And so what you need to do, you need to find a place online to change your cash into Bitcoin, and then you can go into CoinPayments and you can make a payment to the company through CoinPayments.
Yes, CoinPayments.net.
Yeah. And you can get back to your sponsor, the one that brings you in, because they will have a link to CoinPayments, and there is a little bit of a that they will make getting you involved in CoinPayments, and in turn you can teach your people that come in to do the same thing. So there's a little bit of a perk there for doing it that way.
And it's always free to get a CoinPayments account. When you first sign up, there is no charge, but either myself or your sponsor understand CoinPayments and can teach you how to use your account and benefit most, and especially find your receive wallet for your Bitcoins.
Yeah. And then you put that into your back office so that whenever you get money put into your CoinPayments wallet, automatically it connects to you when you're bringing people in. Yeah. So we want to keep this within a half an hour, and we wanted to share our stories with you to let you know we're ordinary people. We're not anyone special. We're just people that have worked hard at network marketing and have finally found something that's working for them. And that's why we wanted to share this with you so that you can have the same experience as us and not have to spin your wheels for 25 or 30 years finding something that's going to work for you. This will. We can assure you of that. So we're going to say goodbye.
Well, goodbye, Joan, and
Goodbye, Rick.
we'll see you on Wednesday evening.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a great day.
Okay, bye for now.